Hi there, I'm Brian Croker, and today I'm going to show you how to take your art that you've made and convert it to a digital file, then how to make that digital file a print file, whether it be a sticker, a greeting card, a print, something that you can sell on Etsy. Um, and I'm going to show you can do it all from your home. Let's go. So the first thing you're going to do is you've painted your art. Step one, you're going to get proper lighting, and you can get this on Amazon. So you can get any sort of light or light box, depending on the size of your art. Probably some sort of area that you can do lighting with. Get your lighting, and then the next step is you're going to then use your camera phone, iPhone, especially newer phones, Android, all those newer phones have as good or better cameras than you're going to find on a super expensive flatbed scanner or any scanner in a print shop. So don't be daunted by the fact that you don't have a scanner. Know that a scan is essentially a photo. It is a photo. That's why Canon makes scanners. So you can do it, but you need to have good lighting and you need to take a photo straight on. So set up a studio, take a photo of your art. Once you have that set up, the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, that'll give you a JPEG file of your art. Once you have the JPEG of your art, save it somewhere on a computer and use a design software to build the art pieces. So if you're very familiar with Illustrator and Photoshop and all those things, then you don't need much more from me. You can take it home. But for a lot of the people that aren't like that, you can use a software called Canva, canva.com. It's free. Uh, and you can also buy a premium version for about $14, $15 a month, and it works terrific. So let's say you have a digital piece of your artwork and you want to make 11 by 14-inch prints of it for your Etsy store or online store. So what you're going to do is I've got us in Canva here, and you're going to go create a design, and you want to make sure it defaults to pixels because a lot of people use it for web-based applications. So if what you're building is in inches, let's see if that's width or height. So width, I want to do mine 11 by 14 inches tall. That's the finished piece, right? So your JPEG is going to be your source file. It doesn't matter how big it scales. And then you're going to build artboards based on what you're printing. So you're going to go hit create new design. It'll load an 11 by 14 artboard for our 11 by 14-inch prints. You're going to have your JPEG file of your print ready to go. You can dig it off your computer. You would just hit uploads, upload media device. And I have worked on something here earlier. Something just I whipped up. Okay. And what you're going to do is, because this scale, let's see here. By the way, Control Z is how you undo stuff. Quick keyboard trick. This is the scale of this print. So obviously it doesn't exactly scale 1 by 14, but with your art, like my art here, you can overshoot it and make sure you get a perfect print. Because if you just send this JPEG to a printer or anywhere, it's not going to print right. It's going to have white borders. It's going to be janky. You're going to get rejected files from the company. So what you want to do here is make something that looks visually appealing to you, right? So maybe you want to sell your art print like that. You've filled the bleed and you're ready to go. So you're going to name this print Mona Lisa, I'm going to call it, right? Mona Lisa 11 by 14. And then you're going to hit this download button. It's going to default to PNG, which is portable network graphic. Again, the software is used a lot for digital work, and you'll be able to download these files for your web store as PNGs or JPEGs, etc. But for the print part, there's PDF standard and PDF print. Download the print one. It's going to be a better quality, and it's going to give you the option to add crop marks and bleeds, so there's no errors on the printing. So all you're going to do is hit download when you're ready, get your design, good to go, and then it's now on your computer. So we go downloads, we got Mona Lisa 11 by 14, and we have a really nice print file. You can see it's got crop marks and bleeds, and now you have something you can submit online. So the next step, you're going to, if you haven't printed it before, you're going to want to know what type of paper to get on. So on our site, littlerockprinting.com, that's where most people go. You can go anywhere, but especially once you have these tricks. So let's say you're going to get this print ordered. On our website, for example, we have art prints as an item. So art, comic, and art prints. Okay. And now, what we're going to want to do, if you're new to Little Rock, you want to go to the samples, coated versus uncoated papers. If you've never printed them before, you can get this now because it's free. Most print shops will have these available online, and you're going to get a kit of all the papers with all the technical names. So get that ahead of time, get that at home, and then you have a vibe of how thick and what finish you want for your art, because once you see it, you'll know what is going to work for you. So let's say you figured out the paper type, and then you're selling 1x14 prints. So you're going to try and build up your inventory bits. So you're going to put 11x14. You're going to pick your paper type. Let's just leave it on the default time feature text. I won't dive into that right now because you can get a free paper sample kit. It's a one-sided print. At our shop, you can actually combine like prints now. So say you had 5 different designs at 11x14, and you want them all on the same paper. You could go 5 files times 20 each, and you can buy 100 art prints for your art store. And there you can also get a free proof, which I will update why that column's not there. And yeah, and you'd buy 100 prints. So then the rest of this is pretty straightforward. You would drop your files in, right? So we got Mona Lisa, 11x14. We're gonna drop that in there, and then you're gonna add it to your cart. You're gonna check out. You're gonna buy it like any other website. Now let's say that worked out really well, and now you have greeting cards you want to sell. So this is the value of having your digital files set up, ready to roll. So we've saved this one. We're good to go. I believe the software auto saves, which is splendid if you've ever lost a file. And you can access the software from anywhere in the world. So if you are away from your computer, you will have these files accessible in your cloud. So let's say you want to make 5x7-inch greeting cards with your art, which is a very popular thing to do as well. So let's go. You can find some greeting card templates. 5x7 greeting cards online, but I like to just go custom size because I know what I want. So I'm going to again change it to inches. And you're just going to put the finished size in. And if you export as a print with bleed, it's going to add that print margin. So when the folded card is closed, I want 5x7. Hit create new design. And now you can kind of do what you want. So maybe you want to add some white borders to your piece. There's some hilarious photos of me. Anyways, so maybe you want this to be your front of your greeting card and you don't want to overstretch it. You want to kind of like get it centered and make that's the kind of vibe you want on your card. It'll give you a pink line in your middle. You'll figure it out. Okay, so maybe I want that to be the front, and then maybe I want the inside panel to be blank. That'd be page 2. Page 3, maybe I want to say something awesome like, so you'd add text. You are a piece of art. Anyways, okay. So change your font. All right, it's too big. So Canva is really cool because you can change the font by hitting the numbers here, or you can just like grab it and shrink it, and it'll keep your things. Again, there's your centering thing. So 22.3, maybe you want to make it 18. You are a piece of art. So we got our cover, inside panel of our greeting card, that page. And now maybe we want to have a static back page for our brand. So we're gonna maybe throw in our logo, and we're gonna throw in, if you go to the cool part about the Pro, it's got a lot of elements where you can go like Instagram, and you can snipe right off of this software all the logos. So you can hit Instagram, and then you can type in, you know, your handle, your whatever. You can take it from there, but you can put in your ats and everything there and your back of your card. And now you're going to download this 4-page file. There's 4 panels on a print file for a greeting card. Your piece of art 5x7. And the cool part about this is now that you can make copies of this one, and then you just jam in new art, sell it online, buy a couple, build your inventory, sell them on demand. So again, we're going to download, and we're going to do the PDF print file. And even though we don't have bleed, still put the crop marks and bleeds on, because it'll give the registration for the print company. We're going to do all 4 pages to make a 4-page PDF. And that's going to result in your piece of art 5x7. And we now have a beautiful piece for printing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your 4-page greeting card, and you're ready to roll. And now you could order that. You could go to our page and you could type in greeting cards, and again, you can combine the quantities. Basically, you build your file. You're going to know what this paper is because you have a sample set. You're going to put your finished size in. Maybe you don't want 5x7. Maybe you want to make 4.5 by 6.25 inch cards. Same process, just change your source sizing and you're good to go. Envelopes, no envelopes, pick your speed, upload your files, and check out. So that is how we do it. And that is how you take your painting that you painted and turn it into art. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can email me at brian@littlerock.ca. You can comment below, you can subscribe, you can do all the fun things we can do. I hope this was helpful. I hope you will go on to Etsy. I hope you will sell your art, and I hope you will become, have a lot of fun doing what you love. Thanks for taking the time today, and thanks for, I don't have a follow-up, just thank you.